Good morning, interwebs. It is like 9:45. So my alarm went off at like 6, I think, which was my plan to wake up and get the kids up. And I was still like crazy exhausted, but I did get up at 7. And I woke my youngest son up because he had made me mad last night by not letting me go to bed or get what I needed to get done so I could go to bed. So I made sure to wake him up. And I would have woke his brother up too, but I didn't because his brother had been sick the day before. But tomorrow, believe me, they're both getting up early. So we ate breakfast. I got around. And now I guess we're headed to go to Walmart because I need to buy sugar and pectin so that I can deal with the peaches I need to put up. And we are out of those things. I really have no desire to go. Right now, my family is thoroughly annoying me, and I just don't really want to go and spend an hour in a car with them, nor a shopping trip to Walmart. But that's what we're doing. So, I will fill you in on what happens after.
The best part about the drive to Walmart is that I get to crochet along the way. I don't know if it's indicative of how big the shawl is getting or how long this is just taking me, but the entire drive here, I got 1 row done. So I guess that means 1 row on the way home, too. And it could have been longer, but we remembered to take the way that didn't have road work. So, repeat yourself.
Remember to stay tuned for our library haul.
So today was a day that just generally sucked. I don't know if I was just tired or grumpy or what. Well, clearly I was grumpy. Our trip to Walmart was actually, I will give this to my family. They all handled checkout, the best that we have. I check out in kind of a strange fashion because we do everything on a cash budget, and I like to pay for things from the individual cash categories, so it can take a little bit. When I'm done, I need you to go in the other room so I can talk to the camera for a minute. Needless to say, not a big fan of the family today. It did get a little better. Steve and I ate ice cream and watched an episode of Shameless, and that was good. And then Steve went to sleep, and everybody was at nap time, and I finished the front of the V-neck top thing I'm making out of my daughter's souvenir yarn, but I don't have enough yarn to finish, so I frogged the back section that I had done, and now I'm doing it in a different stitch with like some spaces in it in the hopes that I will have enough yarn. We'll see. If not, I will, I don't know, worst case scenario, I'll buy another skein of yarn. And I worked on that, and that was good. And then the kids slowly got up. I made dinner. We watched a little bit of YouTube, and then I had a meeting to go to. The meeting went fairly well. I was there for an hour and a half, and I only got 1 phone call from my daughter. My husband was home. He's just sleeping. So if the kids can fend for themselves to some degree, that's good. Otherwise, he's here to take care of things. But they called to ask if they could have snacks, and I said, make hot tea. So they made hot tea in the microwave while I was gone, and that was good. And then I watched Netflix. And then I got home, and now we're kind of winding down for bed. So the day has turned out to not be as terrible as it seemed, but just one of those days. Oh, I did take the time today to sit down and reverse engineer my day. Like, I figured out how much sleep I feel like everybody needs and when that needs to happen, and then figured out between that and our eating schedule what our waking up schedule and schedule of doing the things should be. So we will try implementing that bright and early tomorrow. So bedtime update. Tried something new tonight. I took a new chair. Well, it's not a new chair, but it's new to have in the kids' room. A chair for me to sit in and a lamp for me to read by. And first I read the boys a few picture books with the lights still on overhead. And then I had everybody get in, and they picked up the room while I did that. Then I had them get into bed, and I read them, I think 2, ooh, you can see the lightning in the window behind me. I read like 2 or 3 chapters of Cosmic to them while they were in bed. And the hope was that everybody would kind of like go to sleep. And I'm just really tired, so I wanted to come and finish this stuff and whatever else I needed to do down here and put dinner stuff away and whatever I didn't get done before I left for my meeting. But, ooh, there's some thunder. But needless to say, my youngest pushed my middle son out of bed, and so he is currently again sitting in timeout next to me while I film this. So hopefully that situation will calm itself down soon. But yeah, so I'm going to finish editing this video, and then tomorrow morning we're getting up bright and early. I'm going to try and go to bed here soon, because tomorrow morning we're going to get bright up and early, and I'm going to try working through my new schedule that I have, so we can kind of test it out a little before school starts. And you will get to test it out with me tomorrow. So that's exciting. Yeah. Nighty night.